Hello everyone, welcome to ScorHigh. I'm Arshita Agarwal and in a current affairs analysis series, today we'll be discussing about plea against Election Commission order on Sikkim Chief Minister disqualification. तो अभी recently Election Commission ने जो सिक्किम CM का disqualification का पीरियड था उसको रिड्यूस किया. अभी उसके अगेंस्ट एक प्ली फाइल की गई है, तो ये टॉपिक उसके बारे में. First, let's see what is the news. The Delhi High Court has sought a response from the Centre and the Election Commission on a petition challenging the poll panel's decision to reduce the disqualification period of Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang from 6 years to 13 months. तो अभी recently Election Commission ने सिक्किम चीफ मिनिस्टर का डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन पीरियड रिड्यूस कर दिया 6 साल से 13 महीने, और अभी एक पेटिशन फाइल हुई उस डिसीजन को चैलेंज करते हुए, और उसके लिए दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट ने रिस्पांस मांगा है, आंसर मांगा है सेंटर से और इलेक्शन कमीशन से. The plea contended that Section 11 of the Representation of People Act was unconstitutional as it provides arbitrary powers to the Election Commission to remove or reduce the disqualification period. तो प्ली में ये बोला है जो सेक्शन 11 है ऑफ रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल्स एक्ट वो अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल है, क्योंकि वो बहुत ज़्यादा पावर्स देता है इलेक्शन कमीशन को कि वो रिड्यूस या रिमूव कर सके डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन पीरियड, जैसे कि उसने इस केस में किया. नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द बैकग्राउंड फर्स्ट. The Election Commission reduced Sikkim Chief Minister's disqualification period by almost 5 years under a provision of the electoral law, paving the way for him to contest the state assembly elections. तो Election Commission ने disqualification reduce कर दिया था. 5 साल से almost सिर्फ 13 महीने का वो बच गया था. Now, जिससे कि वो elections में कॉन्टेस्ट कर सके. Now बैकग्राउंड और क्या है, क्यों हुआ था उनके अगेंस्ट से. PS तमांग, he was found guilty of corruption in a cow distribution scheme while he was the animal husbandry minister. तो वो गिल्टी थे करप्शन केस में, काउ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन स्कीम में, जब वो एनिमल हस्बेंड्री मिनिस्टर थे. नाउ इसका ही ये देखते हैं. Cow distribution case में, while he was the minister, a case was registered in 2003 under the Prevention of Corruption Act that was subsequently repealed. The court ordered to that he cannot contest any election for 6 years, starting from August 10, 2018 until August 10, 2024, and had to serve a 1-year prison term sentence, which he served and released on 10th August 2018. However, the recent EC order reduced his disqualification to 1 year and 1 month. In other words, his disqualification period ended on 10 September 2019 and he can contest polls to continue as Chief Minister. Now, उनको 6 साल का approximately disqualify किया गया था August 10, 2018 से August 10, 2024 तक, और 1 साल का prison term उनको serve करना था, which he served. लेकिन इलेक्शन कमीशन ने उनका डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन पीरियड रिड्यूस कर दिया, जिसकी वजह से उनका डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन पीरियड एंड हो गया 10 सितंबर 2019, और वो कॉन्टेस्ट कर सके इलेक्शंस टू कंटिन्यू एज चीफ मिनिस्टर. नाउ द पावर ऑफ इलेक्शन कमीशन टू रिड्यूस द डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन टर्म, जिसके अंडर इलेक्शन कमीशन ने प्रेम सिंह तमांग का डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन पीरियड रिड्यूस किया. Now, under the provisions of the law, the Election Commission can reduce or remove a person's disqualification, and it is under Section 11 of the Representation of People Act 1951, which states the Election Commission may, for reasons to be recorded, remove any disqualification under this Chapter 1 or reduce the period of any such disqualification. So, it can remove or reduce the period of disqualification. Now, abhi why EC reduced his disqualification tenure? This is important. Now, Prem Singh Tamang, he took over as Chief Minister in May 2019. However, he could not contest the elections due to his disqualification. He was appointed as Chief Minister by the Sikkim governor in May 2019. However, he did not contest but was elected legislature as party leader, which won the election. While his appointment as Chief Minister was challenged in the Supreme Court, he approached the EC for removing his disqualification. तो उनको पार्टी लीडर उसको इलेक्टेड लेजिस्लेचर की तरह उनको अपॉइंट कर लिया गया था, जो उनकी पार्टी ने इलेक्शन जीत लिया था, लेकिन फिर उनका अपॉइंटमेंट एज चीफ मिनिस्टर उसको चैलेंज किया सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, पर वो इलेक्शन कमीशन के पास चले गए कि उनका डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन हटाओ. और उनका आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या था? His main argument was that the law prevailing at the time of his offense, जब ये हमने देखा ना कि he did the offense आपका 90s में, तो उस टाइम पे the law prevailing at the time of his offense entailed disqualification only if the sentence was for a term of 2 years or more, while he was sentenced only 1 year jail term. He also argued that the amendment of the Representation of People Act in 2003, under which any conviction under the anti-corruption law would attract 6-year disqualification norm, should not be applied to him as he did the offence before the amendment. क्योंकि उन्होंने जो corruption किया था, it was in 1996-97. उसके बाद Representation of People's Act को amend कर दिया गया 2003 में, जिसमें जो 6 year का disqualification norm था वो हटा दिया गया. तो इन्होंने उससे पहले किया था, तो ये उनके ऊपर अप्लाई नहीं होता है. His next argument is कि जब उन्होंने ये ऑफेंस किया तब 2 साल का जेल टर्म अप्लाई होता था, पर उनको सिर्फ 1 साल का जेल टर्म दिया गया. और इन्हीं सब रीजंस की वजह से इलेक्शन कमीशन ने उनका डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन पीरियड रिड्यूस कर दिया. नाउ आर्ग्यूमेंट्स इन फेवर ऑफ इलेक्शन कमीशन डिसीजन. The EC had allowed similar requests for removing disqualification in previous cases. EC ने सिमिलर रिक्वेस्ट के साथ पहले भी डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन केसेस को रिमूव किया या रिड्यूस किया है. जैसे इन द केस ऑफ श्याम नारायण तिवारी, अ पर्सन हु wrongly contested the election, the EC gave due weightage to the mandate of the people and removed the disqualification of a man who was originally sentenced to death. So श्याम नारायण तिवारी, he was originally sentenced to death, पर इलेक्शन कमीशन ने मैंडेट ऑफ द पीपल को वेटेज दिया और उनका डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन हटा दिया. सेकेंड, इन द केस ऑफ मित्र सेन यादव, ऑल्सो अ मर्डर कन्विक्ट, EC removed his disqualification in order to allow him to contest elections. मित्र सेन यादव के केस में भी EC ने डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन हटा दिया था. Now, criticism of election commission decision. The EC order was not conducive to reducing criminalization of politics. जो अभी एम है एक्चुअली कि क्रिमिनलाइजेशन ऑफ पॉलिटिक्स हटाया जाए. नेक्स्ट, डिस्पाइट द पावर EC to remove or reduce the disqualification attached to a conviction, this has been rarely and seldom used involving conviction for corruption. तो ये चीज जो डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन पीरियड को रिड्यूस करना है, ये इन द केस ऑफ करप्शन ये बहुत कम रेयरली यूज हुआ है. Now the election commission decision also goes against the legislative and judicial measures to strengthen the legal framework against corruption in recent years. The Supreme Court has described corruption as a serious malady and one impinging on the economy. तो ये decision legislative और judicial measures के भी against जाता है. Now, what is the disqualification criteria for contesting an election? This is important. Now, as per Section 8, Subclause 3 of Representation of People's Act 1951, if a person is convicted of any offence and sentenced to an imprisonment of 2 years or more, he will be disqualified to contest elections. अगर किसी भी कॉन्विक्ट को 2 या उससे ज़्यादा साल की imprisonment हो जाती है, तो वो disqualify हो जाएगा elections contest करने से. Even if a person is on bail after the conviction and his appeal is pending for disposal, he is disqualified from contesting an election. Even वो bail पे बाहर है, तो भी he cannot contest elections. Now, under Section 10A of the RP Act 1951, if the Election Commission is satisfied that a person has failed to lodge an account of election expenses with the time and he has no good justification for the failure, it has the power to disqualify him for a period of 3 years for being chosen as and for being a member of either House of Parliament or the Legislative Assembly or Legislative Council of a state. अगर कोई अपने election expenses का account नहीं दे पाया है तो भी Election Commission उसे disqualify कर सकती है. Now what do we conclude from this? Now morally, it is wrong of political parties to give ticket to those convicted of crimes or to appoint someone convicted. Today, 43% of Lok Sabha members have pending criminal cases. Now this is an important data. You should remember this. Hence, Election Commission's order reducing the period of Sikkim Chief Minister disqualification from electoral contest may end up reversing the trend towards decriminalizing politics. So this was all for this topic. We'll be meeting again with a new set of topics. Thank you so much.